1986 Perth Cup. Let's cross live to Perth straight away.
Right on. Gate Spring, they're off and running in the Cup, and bouncing out well was Norm's Delight with Amber's Double and Tiki Toss going through to go up to the leader. They're followed further back to Surprise Moss down on the inside. On settling down in front and Tiki Toss, a neck out from Norm's Delight. Surprise Moss booting through on the inside. They're followed one back to Bold Endeavour, perfectly posied by Peter Cook. Up on the outside, Prince Nage, a length away to Amber's Double. They're followed by Importune, back on the inside to Woolyat, a length and a quarter to Rant and Rave, followed by Little Imogil. They're followed one back to Diamond Chimes, 1.5 to Gypsy Blood. Tactics on the outside, about 3 back to Strike Rate, followed by Spanish Minstrel, and Todd Sunboy whips them in. They approach the top of the straight for the first time. It's Antiki Toss the leader, leading a length and a quarter from Norm's Delight. Surprise Moss in the box seat running third. Prince Nage going around them 3 wide. They're followed by Bold Endeavour on the inside of Importune. Ulyat next, followed by Amber's Double. One back to Little Imogil on the inside of Rant and Rave. About 1.5 to Diamond Chimes. They're followed by Gypsy Blood. Fourth from last is Tactics, followed by Strike Rate, Spanish Minstrel and Todd Sunboy. They come down towards the winning post, a little over a circuit to go, and Antiki Toss dictates the terms. Norm's Delight running second. They're followed by Surprise Moss, and on the outside Prince Nage, Importune and Bold Endeavour, both beautifully posied. Ulyat's back behind them on the rail. On the outside of it, Amber's Double. They're followed 1.5 back to Little Imogil. Rant and Rave on the outside. 1.25 to Diamond Chimes with Gypsy Blood on the rail. They're followed 1.5 to Tactics. 2 away to Strike Rate. Todd Sunboy next, and that back at the tail there is Spanish Minstrel. Inside the 1600, they're climbing that hill where Antiki Toss is the leader. It leads 1.5 from Prince Nage, moving up into second place. On the fence running third, Surprise Moss. It's had a great run. They're followed by Norm's Delight. 1.5 back to Bold Endeavour. Cook hasn't left the fence. They're followed by Importune. Around them goes Amber's Double and also Strike Rate. The action about to start. Ulyat's next, followed by Little Imogil. Rant and Rave Tactics. Diamond Chimes, Gypsy Blood. About 2 to Spanish Minstrel and Todd Sunboy. Down the back they go and up to the 1,000. It's Antiki Toss from Prince Nage. Norm's Delight third. Surprise Moss next, followed by Bold Endeavour getting a great split. They're followed by Amber's Double and Strike Rate. Importune right up on top of them. They're followed by Little Imogil, Rant and Rave. Around the outside, Diamond Chimes with Ulyat making ground. They're followed by Tactics, Gypsy Blood, Spanish Minstrel and Todd Sunboy. They start to make that sweeping bend up to the 600. Antiki Toss from Norm's Delight. By gee, they're packed up behind them. There goes Amber's Double around them. Surprise Moss. Ulyat off around them 3 wide. Importune coming into the picture. Rant and Rave followed by Diamond Chimes. But as they come to the bend, Johnny Miller has sped around the outside to take the lead on Ulyat. Importune running second. They're followed 2 to Norm's Delight. Diamond Chimes down the outside with Rant and Rave. It's Ulyat. 1.5 from Importune under the whip. About 3 back to Rant and Rave with Diamond Chimes. Ulyat in front. Importune tried to run it down, but here's Johnny Miller at his best. A great runner over a distance, and Ulyat has won the Perth Cup. 2 back to Importune, 4 to Rant and Rave. Gypsy Blood next in. Diamond Chimes, Little Imogil, Bold Endeavour, Todd Sunboy, Tactics, Norm's Delight, Surprise Moss, Strike Rate, Spanish Minstrel and Tiki Toss, Prince Nage, and Amber's Double is disappointed and has finished up near the rear.
Quite a thriller, and Terry Clifton will have the official results in our racing segment later in this bulletin.
Perth, where the big Perth Cup has just been run, and we'll check the official placings on the race. The winner is number 16, Ulyat, ridden by John Miller, and on the Victorian Tote it should pay $3.25 and $1.15. Second, number 2, Importune, ridden by Lester Piggott, to pay $1.20, and third, number 6, Rant and Rave, ridden by Rod Kemp, $1.20. So that's $3.25 and $1.15 for Ulyat first in the Perth Cup. Importune second to pay $1.20, and Rant and Rave third, also to return $1.20 on the Victorian TAB. Well, racing locally today, of course, was at Flemington for the big Standish Handicap and Bagot Handicap meeting, and punters didn't have a great day. The only outright favourite of the day was successful in the final event on the program. In the first event, the New Year Hurdle, the winner D'Angelo at 4 to 1 from CERMEADES at 6s, and the 3 to 1 favourite CLOUT was third. All Smoke won the second race at 11 to 2 from Race Home, the 7 to 4 favourite, and Rally was third at 11 to 2. While a big result for the books in the third, Bells Are Calling at 14 to 1, defeating the 11 to 4 favourite favourite out of the night, with Bow Time third at 4s. Race 4 was the first leg of the quadrella, and the favourite here was CHARMACRUZ at 7-4.
And it's Mascot over a length in front of Black Charleston. Daytime to the outside from Just a Fox. CHARMACRUZ going back to the fence, not doing enough at the 250. Black Charleston moved to Mascot. Daytime on the outside coming after them, but Black Charleston swept away at the 200-metre mark and went for home. Kicked away 2 in front of Mascot, and running on now is CHARMACRUZ, but Black Charleston's much too good for them, and Black Charleston wins at 2 lengths. CHARMACRUZ second, 2 lengths away, third in the race, Mascot.
The top weight Black Charleston, 2 good at 8s from CHARMACRUZ, who ran on well, 7-4 favourite, Mascot third at 5s. In the Standish Handicap, classy 3-year-old True Version was returning to the racetrack and was 4-1 equal favourite with CURRABAHAH.
True Version, the 3-year-old, going out after the leaders. Down the grandstand rail, Poe Toy and Lakeworth fighting it out. Bullion Broker about 4 lengths off the lead. True Version over on the flat side, swept to the front. It's True Version getting to the front now from West Mayo, Miners Man. Then further back, Star Pyramid from Burano, Playful Princess. But the 3-year-old race clear at the 100-metre mark. True Version sprinted away from Burano and Playful Princess, and it's True Version for the money. True Version by a length and a half. It's very tight. Burano or Playful Princess for second. They're followed further back by Miners Man.
Looks to be back better than ever, True Version. 4-1 equal favourite from Burano 12s, Playful Princess third at 10s, and CURRABAHAH was pretty disappointing. In the third leg of the quadrella, another good result for bookmakers.
Time Parade of Stars, Lady Patch and Blackula pull to the outside at the 300-metre mark. Stratosphere in front now. On the outside, Miss Hotwater. Kaya Miss barging through, and Lockabalas got up on the rail from in the springtime. Stratosphere the leader with 250 metres to go from Lockabalas, and on the outside, Kaya Miss coming after Stratosphere. Stratosphere the leader. Kaya Miss Hotwater are starting to wear it down. Stratosphere, Kaya Miss and Miss Hotwater. Kaya Miss in the centre kicking, and Kaya Miss has got up to win. Kaya Miss on the line has won at a long head to either Miss Hotwater or Stratosphere.
14-1 Kaya Miss, 14's Miss Hotwater, and 25 Stratosphere, Lockabalas, the unplaced favourite at 5-2. In the final leg of the quadrella race 7, Noble Comment was favourite at 3-1.
They're followed by Rich Brother, and then Stop Snoozing and BEIN JOLI from a long way back, and Drury Son is struggling. Noble Comment coming down to the 300-metre mark, a couple of lengths in front. BEIN JOLI now got to second, and they're followed by 2 grand. It's Noble Comment the leader, but the lightweight BEIN JOLI moved up on the outside to grab it. BEIN JOLI's taken the lead from Noble Comment and 2 grand. Then Drury Son, but BEIN JOLI is starting to sprint away, and BEIN JOLI's much too good, wins by 2.5 lengths to Noble Comment. Third home, 2 grand.
Another favourite beaten, BEIN JOLI, the winner at 15-1 from Noble Comment, the 3-1 favourite, and 2 grand was third at 20s. The favourite finally got up in the final event, DIAGRAFAIR, 3-1 favourite, defeating Lighthouse Watson at 5s, and Rare Decision was third at 4-1. The doubles today, the extra in Melbourne for a pair of 1s, 37.80, and the main double 6 and 4, 56.55, and a big quadrella, $5,731 for 1, 6, 3 and 4. In Sydney, the extra 4 and 1, 13.50, and the main double 2 and 9, 146.50. The Adelaide extra, a pair of 2s, 10.15, and the main double 3 and 2, 17.50. At Auckland, where Kerry Lane won the Auckland Cup, 17 and 8 returned $64.85. The Sale extra, 1 and 2, $20 even. The main double 6 and 1, 29.60, and the quadrella 6 double 1 2, $573.15. And that's all in racing for the moment.
Well, champion jockeys John Miller and Lester Piggott, both in the twilight of their careers, fought out today's $250,000 Perth Cup. The race developed into a sprint home, and Miller capitalised by taking the lightly weighted Aliette to the lead before the turn. But Piggott, riding in his last Group 1 race, challenged on Importune.
Around the turn, Aliette from Importune. Down the outside, Diamond Chimes, followed by the 3-year-old Rant and Rave, and then Norm's Delight and Gypsy Blood. At the 200, Miller has Aliette in front. Importune is trying to reach him. They're clear from Rant and Rave and Diamond Chimes and Gypsy Blood, but Aliette is racing away from Importune. Aliette has won the cup for Johnny Miller. Aliette first, Importune second. Great ride by the champion jockeys. Rant and Rave third, then Gypsy Blood, Bold Endeavour, Todd Sunboy, Little Imogil Tactics, Diamond Chimes, Norm's Delight.
John Miller kept the cup in the family. Aliette is trained by his wife, and 2 great rides by 2 champion jockeys. Aliette just outstaying Importune, and the 3-year-old Rant and Rave was third in today's Perth Cup, and the daily double there, 4 and 16, returned $14.30. The sensational return to the racetrack by top colt True Version highlighted the New Year program at Flemington today. Having his first start since the winter, the 3-year-old had a kilo overweight for age, but still beat the open class horses easily. Now to the replays. The first was the New Year hurdle.
Coming to the last one now, CERMEADES draws to it, hopped over it narrowly in front of CLOUT and D'Angelo the outside. It's CERMEADES about a half in front. D'Angelo coming at him again and CLOUT in the middle. CERMEADES a neck in front. D'Angelo goes home better. D'Angelo's taken the lead and D'Angelo's got up to win a half CERMEADES. 3/4 CLOUT third. 8 lengths.
Good finish to the first. D'Angelo's recent good flat form continuing over the jumps. The favourite race home in the second.
It's a race home and a rally joined by All Smoke, who's hanging badly but has got his head in front. Racing away now. All Smoke has put a big space on Rally and they're followed by Race Home in second placing, but All Smoke's going to bolt in. All Smoke's won it by about 3 or 4 lengths to Race Home. Rally's run third.
All Smoke was far too good for them, giving Dean Esmond his first Melbourne Metropolitan winner. The favourite in the third was Out of the Night.
On the crest, starting to rattle home on the outside with Bells Are Calling. Out of the Night getting to bow time with 100 metres to go. Bells Are Calling coming at them now. Bells Are Calling has raced up 3 deep to go to the lead from Out of the Night and bow time, and Bells Are Calling has gone on to win. Bells Are Calling has won at 3/4 of a length. Out of the Night, bow time third.
Bells Are Calling improved on his only start to win strongly in the Stradbroke handicap. In the fourth, CHARMACRUZ favourite.
Now and taking over the running, Black Charleston from Mascot. Daytime is closing a gap to CHARMACRUZ, but Black Charleston has kicked away now, opened up by 2 lengths to Daytime, Mascot, and they're followed by CHARMACRUZ, but Black Charleston's going on to score. Black Charleston wins 3 lengths, CHARMACRUZ. Mascot ran third.
A form reversal from Black Charleston, and punters burnt their fingers on CHARMACRUZ. Here's True Version.
CURRABAHah can't get a run at them. Coming at them, True Version. True Version now sprinted to the lead on the outside. At the 100-metre mark, the champion 3-year-old has raced away. Out after him, Burano, and then Kennis and Playful Princess, but True Version wins. Great first-up effort. True Version from Burano, second in the photo from Playful Princess.
Great run from True Version. He's certain to win many more. His aim is the Australasian Guineas. Now the mares.
Here in front of the 200, Lock Arbalest going for the rails and Kaya Miss out wide coming at them. Stratosphere still in front down to the 100. Miss Hot Water, Kaya Miss, Lock Arbalest can't go on. Kaya Miss going home better in the middle, grab Stratosphere now. Kaya Miss has won it. Kaya Miss by a long head to either Miss Hot Water or Stratosphere. Then came...
Nice ride from Kevin Forrester getting Kaya Miss home at 14-1. In the next, the Bagot, the favourite Noble Comment.
In front, BEIN JOLI the danger. BEIN JOLI out after Noble Comment, 4 lengths to 2 grand. BEIN JOLI ranged up alongside Noble Comment, has put its head in front shortly after. Ducked in, straightened up by Crocker and comes away under the whip, BEIN JOLI. BEIN JOLI raced on to win by about 4 lengths to Noble Comment. Third a length and a half away, 2 grand, and then stops.
And an easy win in fast time to BEIN JOLI in the Bagot handicap ridden by Mick Crocker. The last, DIAGRAFAIR favourite.
Out of the 200 had kicked away, DIAGRAFAIR's got out. DIAGRAFAIR's into the clear, pounced on the leader. DIAGRAFAIR got to Lighthouse Watch and then Sabre Taib, but DIAGRAFAIR is going to put light of the Moonee Valley run. DIAGRAFAIR wins. Second, Lighthouse Watch, and third might be Rare Decision from Sabre Taib.
That was more like the real DIAGRAFAIR, getting the price at 3-1. Lighthouse Watson 12s and Rare Decision was 4-1. The Quadrella at Flemington paid $5,731 even for 1, 6, 3 and 4. The Daily Double for 6 and 4, 56.55. The extra a pair of ones, 37.80. At Randwick, the Double 2 and 9, 146.50. Extra 4 and 1, 13.50. In Adelaide, the Double 3 and 2 paid $7.50. Extra a pair of twos, 10.15. The Sale Quadrella paid $573.15, 6112. The Daily Double there, $29.66 and 1. Extra for 1 and 2, $20 even. The result of the New Zealand Cup, the Auckland Cup today, taken out by the mare Kerry Lane, trained by Don Couchman and ridden by Gary Grills. Douanette's Girl was second, Final Advance taking third in the big 3,200 metres Cup. And the Daily Double in New Zealand, 17 and 8, $64.85. Well, there'll be no first-placed yacht in this year's Sydney to Hobart yacht race. Instead, the second-placed boat, Sagacious, from New South Wales, will collect the handicapper's winner's trophy, but she won't be declared first. The race committee of the Sydney to Hobart met behind closed doors for 2 hours before announcing the decision at lunchtime today. On the eve of the third test between India and Australia, India's team management has renewed its attack on the Australian umpires. In the Australian camp, different concerns. A team meeting yesterday passed a vote of confidence in Wayne Phillips as the Test wicket-keeper.
The mood amongst the Australians was enthusiastic today at the team's final training session. Certainly little sign of any soreheads from New Year's Eve celebrations. Then again, the Aussies are keen to silence their critics and win the series against the Indians. None more so than wicketkeeper Wayne Phillips, who was carefully watching the ball into his gloves.
Well, obviously after the Test match he was really down the dumps. You know, he felt as though he was letting the side down to some degree. And you know, I think that the players' response was excellent in that you know, they really put it to Flipper that they felt that he was the best bloke for the job. They wanted him around. The fact that he was missing the odd one, you know, was just more inexperience than anything, and they doubted whether anyone else would have actually picked up those chances anyway.
They all said that the Melbourne pitch spun too much, and yet Sydney Cricket Ground curator Peter Leroy says this pitch won't spin until at least the third day. This is obviously a concern for Dutchy Holland. Should Australia win the toss, Border plans to bat, hoping to nullify the Indians' spin attack in the early part of the Test. In the other camp, the Indians spent some time loosening up and getting a feel for the cricket ground. They've kept the same team that played in Melbourne, and team manager Venkat maintained the rage Kapil Dev directed towards the Melbourne Test umpires earlier in the week.
I stick by what Kapil Dev said, and there's no question of any apology at all, because I did feel that the umpiring in that particular Test match was not Test standard.
Injury and retirement have forced changes in the New Zealand squad selected for the one-day cricket series against India and Australia to be played next month. The 14 players for the tour are Jeremy Coney, captain, John Wright, vice-captain, Bruce Blair, Steve Bock, John Bracewell, Ewan Chatfield, Jeff Crow, Martin Crow, Bruce Edgar, Richard Hadley, John Reid and Martin Snedden. The two newcomers to the squad are all-rounder Stu Gillespie and wicketkeeper Irvin McSweeney. The sale of the Sydney Swans made history last year, but it seems the controversy is far from over. Former South Melbourne supporters say the Swans have wrongfully inherited some VFL history.
They were South Melbourne, the Bloods, long before they became the Sydney Swans. And as South, they won 3 premierships, several night series, and of course, boast a number of Brownlow medal winners. Despite the divisions that preceded South's bold move to Sydney and the derelict state of their home ground, South supporters are involved in a new campaign. They want the club's flags, trophies, medals and other memorabilia back. When Sydney doctor Jeffrey Edelston bought the Swans, he also bought the history that belonged to the club. South Melbourne Mayor, Councillor Ken Hickey, has tried unsuccessfully since August to find out where the South Melbourne memorabilia is.
The Sydney Swans really have no history of their own, and in fact they can't live off the deeds of South Melbourne.
And there's strong support for a VFL club to return to the Lakeside Oval.
South Melbourne still lives in the hearts of the people here. Nobody's really ever forgotten the club, and I think that you know, certainly we'd like to see league football back on this ground. I think that's probably a long shot at this stage, but one day we'd like to see a league club back here.
And that's all in sport. Edwin, how's the weather look?
Well, Greg, it's been just the weather for recovering from New Year festivities.
The Perth Cup, 2 back to In Fortune, 4 to Rant and Rave, Gypsy...
A great triumph for the Miller family. Kay had a cup winner to her credit after being a trainer for less than a year. And believe it or not, JJ chalked up his first